Today I see in Jesus' eyes 3 ambulances lined up with their lights flashing, and he says to me, there will be cardiovascular, chronic disease, illness, and myocarditis epidemic coming up. I see fidelity, chastity, and love, 111. And he says to me, John Setka is a small revelation regarding the corruption in CFMEU in Victorian Parliament. What's coming up next will set them all spinning. A powder keg, hornet's nest, scandal and controversy. That's for Victoria. And further on today, he says to me, I can see the drums are beating at a faster rate, rapid sets and then a break, like cantering horses. He says things will begin to speed up now. The cycles of violence have been established. Peace on earth is failing, my queen. Yes, I can see that. The ships now heading to the Middle East. Turkey are threatening Israel. Israel has been bombing Lebanon, Hezbollah, and continuing their war with Palestine. And Syria also involved in that conflict. The Americans are sending across ships to the Middle East. And we've had riots escalating in America, in the capital. Pro-Palestine riots increasing in all the Western Hemisphere. He continues on. It says, it's giga love. To the moon, my queen, and back again. He likes the way you keep it going. More of me on every stage is really what they need. More love and more joy and more hope to keep moving onward and upward to the top of this high place. It's the way, my way, all the way in one day. Between the cracks and the holes, in the spaces in between, it's the stars and stripes of the king. She's saying it. We win. We win. We win. Keep moving onward and upward to the top of this very big place every day. Amazing grace. Love unlimited. Amen. 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 Scott Morrison, who's the Prime Minister during COVID in Australia, he thought he could get away with his untested vaccines, but that is not the way that things will be. Freedom of information request made by the Australian government, some representatives in the federal government, has been responded with a fully redacted document from the TGA, the Therapeutic Goods Association, regulator for drugs in Australia, and none of the information and data that was gathered concerning the COVID vaccines, Pfizer and Moderna, I think it was given to the Parliament to read. So there's some clearly problems with that one, things that are not allowed to be seen, too much for public trust to be destroyed is what the argument generally is. It's about maintaining public trust in institutions, but, this whole 4 years of policy, fraudulent malfeasance, misfeasance, abuse of power in public office, and the alignment of the corporate state has brought about some horrific outcomes for the individual, with the power of corporates against the individual being overwritten by the government policies during the COVID, applying their Doherty models, computer analysis, and untested vaccines that serve the interest of the vaccine pharmaceutical company manufacturers and investors in the massive amount of infrastructure spending that was done during COVID, medical technologies, all kinds of different areas, technology generally that was forced upon people during that period, all the online devices and schooling, homeschooling things that people were forced into, homework, medical protection, industry, equipment, and all of the regulations that were brought through that people profited from. There were people that made a lot of money out of that. And so this whole regime is a horrific arrangement of policy outcome for individual people and the nations of the world. And God says this, He says, everything is coming down, all of it exposed. My will is that none should be lost, but men love darkness instead of my light, and this is the consequence: harsh justice, brutal truth, deliverance and salvation. Everything will be brought to light Wait and see what I can do, amen. It's all in, not half in and half out, 100% faith all the way, and I like it hot. Believe me, you will see life and not death. And love, it's his kingdom come. Amen. On earth. Now, justice.